Hello there, welcome to City Skylines Neverdark, episode 4. So, it's looking quite nice and a splashy water sound from the river back here with our... You know what, let's not look at the poop machine over there. From our wind turbines and our nice river over here. I turned entirely the wrong direction, didn't I? Okay, so straight into it. We've got our new housing area with the Poopatron 3000 just sat there. And we still have to name this area, this district. So, very first thing we'll do straight away, district tool, and we'll give this district this housing area a district. And done. There we go. One district, all up and done. Right, you are not Sunset Square. I'm going to keep the square though. I do like to keep the last piece because I can never remember what to put in as replacements, so you know. So, let's have a look. Who is on our list today? One second. Who do we actually have already? Because I can't remember that. We have Yoni Kaczynski Woods, Wingless Park, and Fincrisholm District. Okay. So, as a result then, I think we're going to go with... Okay, it's going to be the Mr. Washing Toad Square. And that's because I felt like it. I like Mr. Washing Toad. These people are basically people that are sort of active in the chats and active in the comments and YouTubes. So I'm sort of prioritising their names in case you're wondering. So if you want to get your name into the games, subscribe. It's the first thing that gets you into the long list. But the short list is made by people who comment on Twitter and on the comments actually on the videos themselves. And those people get sort of a bump up in the priority list, shall we say. So if I remember a name and I see the name in the random list, I go, oh, I'll pick you. Anyway, we've got the demand for housing. So let's get some houses down before we get too far in and forget to do it entirely. Let's start branching out so we can sort of go over this way a bit. We have got water over here? We have. What's our water like? Good. Power. Good. Okay. Now, there was something I noticed when testing something. I spotted it and it could potentially cause us a major issue. We have one hospital. There. Well, it's a clinic. It's way over there, and there's no over here, no up there, no there. Well, that's don't need one, but not over here. So we're gonna have to have a clinic over here, and actually I don't have any services. So let's put the clinic. Let's see. I don't really want to expand too far, but I want to put something here. So we have one clinic can support both if we place the clinic there. There we go. Right. So that's the clinic done, and we are going to be good and golden. Hello. But how's our farming area doing? I haven't looked over here for a little while. Looking good, and the roundabout is doing quite well. We have, by the way, in case you didn't see the live stream, we have tested the under-overbout in the wild. It was tested on the live stream, and the under-overbout's based on this sort of design, but with another roundabout underneath it to limit the access. And yeah, it's done quite well. So when we get to a point, sort of maybe up here, where we're going to have the city over here. Thanks to Wingless who suggested... Because when I remember, I asked, should we have the city here or here? And Wingless said, put it over here. It's more central to all the areas. So it's more like a major city area. It makes more sense. And I have to agree with that. I mean, this one was flatter, so I was thinking more we'll do it near the flat area. But now there. So we've got the under-overbout. Now the under-overbout could sort of replace that at some point. If it gets a bit too stressed, we can put it there, maybe put some bypasses on it, maybe. But the under-overbout does work quite well, and it's designed for these four-way motorway crosses. So we'll find out if we're going to be using that later on. But for now, we're going to be putting the main city up here, maybe over 2 tiles, I don't know. Depends how big it gets, it's going to be the main city, with these little surrounding villages around it. So, talk about surrounding villages, they have built those houses pretty quickly. So let's get some more houses plotted. Plot, 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 go, full speed. Plot, 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 plot. We've got a fire here. We don't actually have a fire station. That's the problem around here as well. And they cost 12,000. Yes, we're not going to get one anytime soon. There should be a fire engine on its way. But that's going to burn down anyway because the fire stations... There it is. There it is. There it is. And it won't get there in time, but it's no try. But there we are. Try, get in there and... Squirt water before you get out the fire engine. Yep. They saved the building? Really? Now that I am surprised by. They had to come a long way. I mean, our nearest fire station would be in the industrial district, wouldn't it? Yeah. They came all the way from the industrial district all the way down here to put the fire out. Jeez. Now that's dedication for you. Let's get some more houses. Let's get... I'm not going to put anybody there because that pump is going to be annoying to them. So, there we go. In fact, commercial. Put a commercial there. What's the noise radius of that, by the way? Does this tell me? Noise. There, noise. Okay, it only sort of affects this area here. So, with that in mind, we can probably get rid of that commercial and make that houses. Ah! Boop. And then just that is the area it's affected, and that's commercial now. Now you see, people can move into that city and they won't have to... Okay, you can't hear the Poopatron, but if the wind changes, you'll probably be able to hear it. Smell it. Alright, so, we're doing quite nice. Our money is going up quite happily, and I would like to do something before I see it happen again. There we go, look. We got one dead body over there, and I know, because I built the wrong thing earlier. We have no death care. So we are in need of building one of these. Now, we have the money for it, so where do we put it? We could put it over here, but given the body's already there, and these are going to be the older population, I'm thinking we place it on this windy road, or on this main road. Now, the main road, at the moment, the main road is more central, because it has access to the roundabout. So that's one option there. We could also connect that road up, which is also a good option. Yes, we shall actually. I'm going to put the graveyard in here, in this area, for no particular reason. Although technically in the village, remember this is based on the village I live in, there is actually a church there with a graveyard. But it's only a small church and a small graveyard. So we're going to place this. Make it be more centralised. There! It's not necessarily centralised, it's just where I place it when I've got... that'll do. Okay, so, that road there... Oh, can I have a windy one, please? Thank you! That one there can go... windy one, please. Thank you! There to there. And then from there to there. And that actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. So, build it, go away. So we have we are now this throughput as well, which actually ease some of the traffic over here going out. Yes. And our industrial area is looking quite... I love these headlights on the dirt roads, the little dirt trails as well. It does look quite nice. And there's a lot of traffic in this place now. Did we zone the whole place? Can't remember. We did. Okay, and not all of it's being used. That's good. Okay. That is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Okay. So, over to our housing area and put some more houses down, because they are demanding more houses. Let's say, we're going to keep people off this main road for a minute or two. So let's put some houses around the back end here. The reason is I want to put sort of the police and the schools and whatnot on this main road, so I'll give maximum distribution. So I don't want the house getting demolished when we do that. Don't need police, but we are going to want schooling at some point. We can't afford it though. 10,000. Healthcare is not an issue. Houses over there are doing their job just nicely. Yep. Hospital capacity is good. Average health is 64%. We could do with increasing that. How can we increase that? They're all blue. They're... Okay, and then... Okay. So we could do like a clinic up here at some point, just to sort of help bring the average health up. But we'll probably put an NHS-based system in place, where you... NHS-based system, for people who don't know, is National Health Service, where basically it's free medical care. We might end up turning that on, because I think that's one of the policies you can turn on. Maybe. Maybe. I don't see it, but it's probably in there. So, have you built your houses yet? You have built your houses. Okay. Then, boop, 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 boop. And, boop, boop. There you go. You built your houses over there. Loads of houses on those areas there. I'm not going to build there. I like to leave areas blank for expansion, so I can come back and do this myself. And also when they need shops, we can put shops down. But they have basically said, we've had enough now. We can go away and do something else. So we're going to come in and ignore them. And although they now have a fire station, sorry, health, they don't have a fire station. This is so far away that these two places are basically sharing these two fire stations. That's a bit too much. So the question is, a fire station or a school? Ooh. I'm thinking we put a school since we only have the one. Yes, okay. School's your priority. You can have a school first. Put the school there. It doesn't seem to interfere too much with those squares. Everybody's happy with a school. There we go. And these houses also upgrade at the same time, so that's going to be beneficial to us. Hey! So we got 2 schools now, one there as well, and no school over here in the wingless area, I don't believe. School? No. So we are going to need more education at some point, but that money means we can probably put down a fire department pretty soon. What's the fire department? 12,000, yes. Fire department on the main road. There, right next to the clinic. And that one will actually provide fire coverage to there. Because that one to there and that one to there. It's in the middle. Good coverage. Actually, where's that coverage like? Yeah, pretty good coverage. Could do with something up here, but we're not going to buy that just yet. That is a maintenance issue we have to deal with. But the houses are still being built. Ooh. All I'm going to do then is I'm going to blanket the... Oh, not blanket the... fill in these areas up here. And... So all of the possible housing areas are now on, apart from the main road. Which, if you remember, I'm leaving for the services if we can get the services in. If we need the services in, because we might not need them. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Apparently we can get that pretty soon. Ooh. Okay, we have unlocked some stuff, but we just haven't got the money to build them yet. So that's fine. Fair enough, fair enough. Everything appears to be doing quite nicely. And we are now ready to expand somewhere new. So, I do like these roundabouts on the entrances. One road, so in the entire area, and then roundabout sort of making it work. It would be nice if you didn't park the cars on it, though. I don't know if that's a thing. Oh, by the way, we have installed a few mods I did for the live stream, and I kept them on because it's turned out to be quite useful. We have Traffic Manager AI, so we can say, put traffic lights on and off, add priority signs, which I'm not quite 100% sure how they work yet, but they sort of say right-of-ways and stop signs and stuff. Changing lanes is so good. Basically, you can say, you here, but I don't want you going forward anymore, so that's a right turn now, only. Or, yeah, you can go straight on if you want to as well. So good. Those two I'll never press, they're just sort of dangerous. AI just sort of improves the distance that vehicles will try to maintain between themselves, so, you know. Yeah. Crime! There is crime happening. Crime. Crime rate is high. Where's that crime rate? 6%. And you got blues. You shouldn't be high. Got a police station over there. Could move the police station and make it more centralised, but 12,000? Ah, the police have got it to you. Fine. Power problems. Now this is of actual danger because wind turbines don't slow down, but we do just lose a lot of power. But I'm going to build some of these now. Can we build these? I can't remember. 11 megawatts, 12 megawatts, 13 megawatts. 11, 14, 5. Okay, so basically these things are useless. And we're going to have the wind turbines in. Boop. Boop. There we go. 2 wind turbines. That should keep your power running. Good. For now, we're going to have to find another alternative. Now, normally, I build these because these are like really OP. 20 megawatts is just no from them. But we're not going to have that at some point. Nuclear and the solar, but the solar actually does shut down at night. So we are looking at maybe a hydro dam or an oil power plant. Oil power plant will pollute, and this is supposed to be a green build. So, yeah. Although, a nice big hill here. You'll probably put some wind turbines on top of that. Ooh. Anyway, we have got massive demand for housing, and only that little bit left in the middle. What's our next level? Next level, 5,000. Okay, we're gonna get 5,000 for next level. And it doesn't give us anything we really want, but apart from my under-overbouts, which don't fit anywhere at the moment. But yeah, okay, we get a lot of buildings though. Okay. We will get the power plant, which I may... Let me know, guys. Should we use the oil power plant? Or, I don't like doing it, but I am willing to add a new mod for power distribution. Maybe even... Okay. Just one second. Here's the thing. I don't like adding mods mid game. Should put those in, just get the houses up and running. Even though yeah, I don't like adding mods mid-game because they tend to break stuff. I mean, these ones here, I tested them before; they were fine. I wasn't too happy about using them, but I put them in anyway. I'm going to build a new housing area. Where? I was thinking here, but with those polluted things are there. I don't want to go here because it's going to be our city. So I'm going to put it just here then, coming off of here. Alright, so while I'll do this, let's talk about this thing. Yes. I don't like adding mods mid-season, shall we say. Straight tool, please, for that. Yeah, mid-season mod adding is just a bit... pause, bulldoze. I'm going to put a roundabout in there for a momento. Ah! Not that. Not you. You. Right. So let's do it more that way. So to give you more of an easy access in. Boop. And boop. And I'm going to get a bigger roundabout. And the reason this is going to be bigger than the other one over there to the left is because it's going to be on the main road. So, you know, thinking logically. And can you snap somewhere? No, but you can go that way though, can't you? You can! Aha! And you can get to there. Aha! Aha! Right, so the roundabout will work as it's supposed to do. Cars take a little bit longer, but they shouldn't affect them. I'm going to build our city off here. Okay, back to where we were going. Right. Yes. So, I'm thinking we... Go. Yeah, I'm thinking we sort of build maybe a new type of power plant somewhere. And use that as a starting point for our United Green Cities. Now, I've looked. The actual power distribution in this area isn't brilliant if you want to do green, because it's sort of like, okay, you want to do green. Okay, come back in a bit when you can get the nuclear, and that's your only real choice. And I'm not against nuclear in this kind of context, because, you know, it's a green build, and nuclear is green, so there is that for it. But I'm also thinking on the grounds of, should we do it... how to word this? There we go, that's quite nice. Should we do it on a way that we bring in solar panels earlier, we bring in some maybe geothermals, or... I don't know, I haven't seen any power mods, I haven't looked into them at all. But also, Yoni Kaczynski has actually suggested I install a mod that brings the Tesla car in from Elon Musk. Now, again, I don't like adding mods mid-season, but if we're going to bring in some new power mods, then it kind of makes sense to bring them in as well. What do you think? Let me actually know in the comments. Do you want me to bring in any additional mods? And if yes, can you suggest any? Because, you know, it's better if you can suggest them, and I can pick mods that people actually want to see. Because that would make more sense as well. Because there's no point bringing in mod people don't want to see. Ooh, can I have a curvy road there, please? Thank you. There, and I bring you around like that. And then around like that. And around like that. Ooh. See, now that just looks wrong. And it's all the more reason to have it right. Bip. Into there. Boop. There we go. That one's just sort of, it's supposed to be like that. It's like my little villagey, wiggly roads, religious then to have any structure to them. The city, by the way, is going to be very, very efficient built with some diagonals and straight lines and very little curves on it. But it's going to be like diagonals and, yeah. You'll see when we get to it. Put some water pipes in here before we, you know, forget. And to there, and to there. Right, so yes, do you want to see any additional mods? Can you tell me what mods you'd like to see? 'Cause that's also very important, don't forget. And, yes or no, I mean, if I do the mod, I'll install the one that Yoni had suggested, because, you know, he did suggest it, and it's a nice mod, I look at it. It is nice. But, you have to let me know if you want to see that mod, first of all. Not that mod, any new mods. And let me know what they want to be. Because, you know, we have to get things in we want to see, not just random things. Although random things is mostly what people want to see, but yeah, there's always that to it. New housing area. Okay, so 2 things. One, I'm going to do something a little bit different today. Do you want to see mods? Yes or no? Do you want to see mods? Do you want to see additional mod to do with power generation? I have been looking at a mod that does, instead of having landfills or the incinerators which produce power and also pollution, get rid of your waste, there is a mod that does, what is it? It's a recycling centre that basically does, takes your waste away, deals with it cleanly, but requires more, they don't do as much, so you need a lot more of them. And they're also power hungry, so that could be something to look into. But let me know. Any waste sort of mods we might want to do, any power generation mods you might want to see, and yay or nay on the Model S Tesla, I think it was, the new Model Z or whatever it was, Tesla one. I'll only put one mod in if people say yes across the board. If someone says no, I don't want to see mods, and it's enough people say no mods, then we won't put mods in. No additional mods, should we say. There are some already in place. But I don't usually, like, it's not mods in themselves like these mods, it's content mods. Mods that add new content I don't usually like adding. But because we got this lack of wind down here, and these are expensive, we're going to need loads of them, I might consider a power mod if you guys say yay, do power mod. And if you can think of one for me to use. On top of that, I'll probably do a content mod for the recycling centre. If again you say yes to the mods, additional mods. I'm rambling on, but I'm trying to just let you guys know I want you to be involved in how the games progress and how the videos progress and how the series move forward. Because really, I do these things for myself and for you. So I really want you to be involved. So do let me know if there's anything you want to see added or done, or if you say, oh, please don't build here. Well, build here. But could you also try building maybe something over here? Let me know if you want to see it in me building in a particular area. If you want to see me build a hydro dam, let me know you want to build a hydro dam. I will definitely look at it. But for now, all I can really say is comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And sorry for the rambling. Oh, one last thing. I did completely forget this. One of the things I'm going to change is, maybe this time around, maybe a couple of times, I don't know, it'll be maybe a few times or not. But this area, normally I just pick a random name from the subscriber list, and they're not always watching the videos or the series. So instead of me just picking random names, I'm going to change the priority system. The priority system will be Patreon, obviously. The people on the are commenting a lot on the videos. Like, if you comment a lot on the videos, I know you're going to be around on the videos. So these videos comment a lot, and you get your name in. And then anybody who just puts in the comments, I would like a district named after me, please. Just put, would you like a district named after you? Put your name in. I know you're watching. I know you might not want to comment much, but if you put your name down, I will add you to a little short list. Okay? I think that's a good way. Then when I run out of that list, I'll move to the random list. I think that's the best way of doing it, personally. People who are actively watching this series can have their name in. There, you see. So anyway, as I said earlier, comments in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.